This is Kitzur Yomi as we continue learning the halachis of B'tziyos Hapas as we pick it up in Siman Mem Aleph as we continue learning from Sif Ches. Says the Kitzur in Sif Ches, mitzvah libsayad is a mitzvah to break the bread, which in English means, as article fills in so eloquently, make the bracha on bread, al pas hachashiv yoiser, on the bread which is more chashiv. Ula chein. And therefore, you have a choice between a piece of bread and a whole loaf. And you're going to eat from both of them. A critical ingredient, as the Kitzur is clearly telling us, you don't have to go eat something you don't plan on eating. But if you plan on eating, and they're both from the same type of grain, as we'll see where that comes from. Who cut in yoiser min the complete bread is smaller than the large cut piece. But it's not as fine, not as clean flour. Mikol makam yivsel shalem du chashav yoiser. The shalem is more chashiv. So says the Kitzur, all things considered, shalem wins. Aval, but continues the Kitzur, what if it's not from one type of grain? Elishal shalem, meaning grew out from an inferior type, the whole bread is spelt bread, and the cup bread is wheat bread. Afilu ikitana, even if it's smaller than mivarech al shal chitim. So now we're seeing that the more chashiv a min goes first. V'mashalem hu shal se'irim. If whole bread is barley, it's even worse than wheat. But mikal maka and kivin shegam se'irim nizkar b'feirish b'pasach. We have chita on the pasuk and sa'ira on the pasuk. So the both parts of the shivas aminim v'gamu shleima and lemaisa, it's also whole. L'chein, therefore, yari shamayim yesh lachloi kavod gam l'zeh shel sar v'shalem, to also the whole barley loaf as well. Kids said, how do you do that? So yari shamayim puts them together. But say mishtem, you make a bracha for both of them. If both of them are whole, or shtem chatichos, they're both broken. Shtem min echad yivarech al naki yois, so the naki comes first. Shtem shafas bin nikiyos yivarech al yoiser gadol. Im yesh levanav, if Tess says the Kitzur bas Yisrael lu basak, coming on Israel basak, we're not nizar. Simply, this is referring to pas bal habayis. What? Excuse me, pas palter. You're not nizar. It's mutter maker adin. If shteim shleim, also shteim prutas gam shavas big dailois. Yivarach al pas Yisrael. Pas Yisrael is a milo unto himself. Vimzeh shel Yisrael enu naki shalak is not as clean. Then Yivarach leizman shir to whatever you want. Vim balabayis is basaku. Now let's say the balabayis is a fascinating halacha. The Baal Bayis himself is Nizar. El Shuva b'shalei reach. But the guy who's eating by him is not Nizar, so he's serving it for him. Then Yesh l'salkim and Ashulchan, remove it from the table, al achar berach zamaitzi, until after the brach of Amaitzi. Call din kedimas achashiv. Concludes the Kitzur Sifyod, any din regarding that which is more chashiv. As we just said, it's only if you're going to be eating within the meal from both of them. Aval, however, if you only plan on eating from one of them, you make a bracha, whatever one you want to eat, and then you don't care about the chashivas. So it's very important that the whole din of kedima only has to do if you can eat from both, but if not, then there is not. Continues the Kitzur in Siman Mem Beis. What is the proper conduct, as we'll see? Sif Aleph says the Kitzur mishesh lo behemos ha'oifos. Animals are foul. Birds and animals, you have to feed them. Also, klum, you can't eat anything. Achit l'meichel. Tersev v'esadi tzadlem techav v'chal v'zavat. Regarding drinking, Adam koydem, a person comes first. V'gam gemalecha eshke Rivka. Continues the Kitzur Sif Beis, la yochel Adam lo yishto, one shall eat or drink derech or avsonos. Gluttonous. Le'echamuma, don't eat standing. Lo yishtamuma, don't drink standing. V'yashulchan naki, your table should be clean. Mechusa yafe, covered properly. Female eina lo yilachol, even if one has nothing to eat. Rak davar sheina chashiv. Let's say the food's not chashiv. So you think, what's the difference? Says the Kitzur, no, the table should be chashiv. You should never hold a piece of bread that is larger Then a kebei v'yochel mimenu v'lechus amaychal biyada achas. V'yeshman biyada sheni. You shouldn't hold something in one hand and break off of it from the other hand. We will point out that from here it would seem that holding a piece of pizza, holding a half of falafel, holding a schnitzel sandwich is all forbidden. It's all more than an egg. I was able to say with Pesach Eliyahu Falk, and he said he went to Mahalach with it, and he's an Englisher, which definitely has wonderful manners. He went with that. No, that if it's the normal derech to eat it, then it is fine. Continues the Kitzur Sif Beis Ishta Kais Yain V'Hamechas. You should not gulp it down. V'Mshasa Reis a gargarin. Shnei Pamim. If you do it twice, that would derech. Shleisha Pamim Reis Megasirach. Now it's ready hori. Im Laik Shu Kais Gadol B'Yis. It's a large cup. Yachlish Taisa. If you look come upon in the Kais Katamod Yachlish V'Hamechas. If it's a small cup, then you could drink it all at once. Continues the Kitzur Sif Gimel Yishach Perusa. One should not bite into Biza Brevi and Chanel Gabi Ashuk and leave it on the table. You bite marks. So you know Lechaveiroi. Or the Techa Kairoi. Put it back in the serving dish. Kishamu Maas Lechaveir. You're going to cause your friend to be disgusted. Don't drink, give your friend to drink. Be careful. And therefore, when you give him bad is in a drink against his will, he's not going to want to. Therefore, don't give someone to drink from the cup you drink from. Siftal, it says the kids, also you should not have a severe attitude. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. People won't eat. They feel you might get upset, and therefore you should act pleasantly during a Suda. We conclude with Sif. Hey, says the Kitzur, Ein Masichem Besuda. One should not talk. If you look at the very term, they ask while you're eating, should be active. The windpipe might come before the esophagus. The food will go down the wrong way. One sneezes, don't say Gesusa, Gesundheit, God bless you, while you're eating. While you're not actually chewing. Mitzvah al shulchan divrei Torah, v'yishizar bazem me'oid, says the Kitzur. O minag toiv, what's a good minag leimer achar achilas brutza amoitzi, after eat amoitzi, mitzvah davar Hashem roi lo yachsar, shu Torah, v'gam tefillah al mizaynoisav, and it's a tefillah on one sausage. So after Gemara Sudamoan finishes the meal, Noigin Leimar Bechal on Naras Bavel, Shabbos Yad V'chol Yom Mishin Amim B'tach, when Amir Shir Amalos B'Shav Hashem. Shalayim Al Shulchan B'tach Sefer Sach Lashkich Moy. Be careful, Kishkiach Lios B'Sfarim to Loim Kitanim. Worms in your book. V'yochel Aved Yisrach Hashem, and you might come to eat them. So be careful, no worms in the food. We'll pick it up from here. B'siyata Dishmayo.